Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Tin Cup Outdoors. Today we'll be taking a trip down memory lane, revisiting October 2023 when we took the Vanagon out to Buses and Balloons. This was my first Volkswagen event in the American Southwest, and to this day it might be one of my favorites. Unfortunately in 2024 it was canceled for the year, so the reason why we're taking this trip down memory lane is it's September 9th, which is 1 month exactly away from the first day of the event this year. We are stoked. We're taking the van. It's full of stuff. We're going camping. We're joining back in on the trip after about 4 hours of driving to get to Amarillo, Texas. Me and Phil just got done changing the oil. We found some good stuff to put in her. So if we burn a little oil, that's fine. We got extra. Right, Phil? What do you think?
We'll make it.
We'll make it.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Very windy. Cruising down Route 66, we try to stop at as many roadside attractions as possible, starting off with Cadillac Ranch, stopping by the Blue Hole, which is now back open. I know I mentioned in one of my last trips to New Mexico that it was closed down due to some structural problems with the hole or something. It's back. They fixed it. And after another 5 hours of driving, we made it to our camp spot in Albuquerque. Being rookies to Buses and Balloons, we slept in on the first day, and we were woken by people talking outside the van. Thinking that it was just our fellow campers, we went back to bed for about 30 minutes. Finally, I poked my head outside the van and realized that it was about 30 balloons talking to each other about 25 feet above the van. Me and Phil are sitting up on the roof. Where's Phil? There he is, of the Vanagon. Watching the fireworks show. Very good view.
Street lights.
3 o'clock? Not 3 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning. Pretty much dark. Walking up to the Fest to try and catch the drone show and dawn patrol. It is rather cold out.
Some international winners, so we'll be drawing 3 more. We draw 3 winners each session. And Dawn Patrol now going hot. You can see the balloons beginning to light up now as the pilots put heat into the envelopes. Forward to being back at Longleat always. Kelly Roca says, good morning, Art and Glenn. Watching from within the balloons. Hopefully
nice and calm. Already using the turning vents to make sure that everyone can see every side of the balloon. The 2 USA balloons are going different directions.
Yeah, they're counter-rotating there. New York, Danville, Illinois.
Rick Jones in the mix there with his Polar Dawn.
All glow, all burn from Dawn Patrol. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Right towards south. Yep. Going to come right over our rooftop studio. meaning that the drainage winds out of the canyons up to the north are blowing down into the valley as they typically do, and that's always part one of having a box. There's a flicker burn from Dawn Patrol in the sky. There is a kiss of these two balloons going just past us here at the rooftop studio, just touching envelope to envelope. And in the sport of ballooning, we call that a kiss.
Alright, we just hung out, watched some balloons take off. Now we're headed back to the campground to cook some breakfast, check on the baby and Taylor, and then get ready for the lunar eclipse that's coming pretty soon. Just taking their hot air balloon for a walk. All their friends are trying to catch up. Back to the bus. Taylor and the baby are up. Breakfast. Sun just set. We're at the Balloon Festival. The night glow. Going, warming up baby bottle. The wind was blowing pretty hard today, so we changed our awning to a windshield. Grayson's awake now. Unfortunately, that morning the winds were just not right for balloons, so they ended up not flying that day. We would end up hanging out for a couple more hours and then packing up camp and moving on with our road trip. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Hopefully I was able to convey how awesome this event is. No, I was not able to. Just trust me, I was not able to convey that. This place is awesome. It's a great time. Hopefully you guys are going this year, and if you are, look out for my piece of junk van and camping trailer. I will be there, hopefully, knock on wood. Alright, anyway, see ya.